Hey, and welcome. If you've ever looked at a GED Math problem, seen that little f of x, and just felt your brain freeze up, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to tear that fear apart and give you some simple moves to conquer functions for good.
So we're the Cool Cats team, and here's what we do. We spend our time digging through everything out there to find the absolute best, most straightforward strategies to help you pass the GED. No fluff, just stuff that actually works. And this right here is the very first in a new series we are so excited about. We're calling it GED Power Moves. These are going to be short, super focused explainers designed to give you a real advantage when you sit down for that test.
Okay, let's get right into it. Today, we're tackling what we call power move number 5, and it's all about functions. Seriously, we're going to make this so simple that you'll actually be happy to see one of these on your test.
First things first, we got to crack the code. You know that f of x notation? It looks way more intimidating than it actually is. So let's just pull back the curtain and see what it really means.
So what even is a function? If we strip away all the textbook language, what are we really talking about here?
It's simple. A function is just a rule. That's it. The best way to think about it is like a machine. You put a number in one side, that's your input, your x. The machine does something to it based on its rule, and it spits out exactly one number on the other side. That's your output, your y.
If you walk away with only one thing today, let it be this sentence right here. Every x maps to one y. This is the golden rule of functions. For any one input, you can only get one single output. And this one idea, it's the key to solving two totally different kinds of function questions you'll see on the GED. All right, let's look at our first power move. This is for those questions where the GED shows you a graph and just asks, hey, is this a function? And the best part? You don't have to do any math at all.
This trick is called the vertical line test, and it is a lifesaver. Just look at the graph and in your mind picture a perfect vertical line, like a ruler, sweeping across the picture from left to right. Now, if that vertical line ever hits the graphed line in more than one spot at the exact same time, it is not a function. Why? Because it breaks our golden rule. It means that one x value is trying to map to two different y values, and that's a big no-no.
Okay, so that handles the pictures. But what happens when they don't give you a graph? What if they just give you an equation? Well, this is the second type of question, and yep, we've got a power move for this one too.
You're going to see something that looks just like this. Now, that find f of 4 part can look weird, but all it is an instruction. It's telling you what number to put into your function machine. It's just saying, hey, plug the number 4 in everywhere you see an x.
So let's do it. We plug in the 4. Now you have to remember your order of operations, PEMDAS. That means we have to deal with exponents before we multiply. So 4 squared is 16. Now we can multiply. 2 times 16 is 32, and 3 times 4 is 12. And the very last step is just to subtract. 32 minus 12.
And there's our answer, 20. See? Not so bad. You just solved the standard GED function problem. But hold on, there's a trap.
And this right here, this is the #1 place where people trip up and lose easy points. It all happens when that number they ask you to plug in is a negative. It seems like a tiny change, but it's a minefield if you're not paying close attention.
Okay, check this out. The difference between getting this right and wrong is tiny, but the result is huge. Look at the wrong way. If you just type 2 times -3 squared into a calculator, it does 3 squared first, gets 9, and then sticks the negative on, giving you -9. But look at the right way. When you use parentheses, you're telling the calculator, no, square the entire -3. And a negative times a negative is a positive, so you get +9. Just look at the final answers. -9 versus +27. Totally different, all because of those two little parentheses.
So here it is, the crucial takeaway. This needs to become a reflex, something you do without even thinking. Whenever you substitute a number into an equation, especially a negative number, always wrap it in parentheses. It protects that negative sign and guarantees you get the calculation right every single time. All right, let's pull all this together. Let's build a simple, effective game plan that you can carry in your head right into the testing center. It really just boils down to these 3 things. Number 1, remember that golden rule. Every x maps to one y. Number 2, if they show you a graph, it's easy. Use the super quick vertical line test. And number 3, if they give you an equation, substitute with care and always use parentheses. That's it. That's your whole strategy.
So I'm curious to know, which of these tips was the biggest aha moment for you? Was it the vertical line trick, or was it that parentheses rule for negative numbers? Let us know down in the comments. And hey, be honest, if you would have made that negative number mistake, tell us. Seeing that helps other people avoid the same trap.
And finally, if this helped you out, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more GED power moves. We're going to keep dropping these explainers, breaking the test down into simple, winnable strategies. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.